Hello. Give people a couple minutes to show up. Put these guys in the background for fun. I reviewed these guys earlier today. I like this set. It's very fun. I like this crazy lightning sword. Hey, what's up, John? Welcome, welcome. Oh, today's my lighting is always weird when I do live streams. I don't know why that is. But anyway, I have a Series 6 set here, which we're going to... Hello, Eco Boy. Echo Boy? I probably can't read. That's probably Echo Boy. Hello. I apologize that I mispronounced your name. That's my fault. Whew. So, hello, everyone. I hope you're having an excellent weekend. I know it's late Saturday night, almost Sunday morning, technically. But hello and welcome to all. So, like I was saying, I do have a full set of Series 6 that I got a couple weeks ago when I was out of town. So, I'm going to open these. And then, time permitting, I also have a set of Series 10. Oh, cool. The Philippines? Awesome. Well, hello to the Philippines. Very cool. What time is it in the Philippines right now? I'm going to guess it's probably, I'm going to say almost noon, if I had to guess. I bought the 5 baby dinos. Yeah, they're awesome. I love those things. They're so cute. The 5 baby dinos and those little egg packs. It is true that they're quite cute. 3 in the afternoon. Okay, so I was close. Not so far off. Oh, that's your guess. Okay, John doesn't know for sure. All right, Echo, tell us what time is. Aha, see? I was close, so it's almost noon. So you're 12 hours ahead. That was my guess because Japan is 13 hours ahead, and they're like 1 hour to the right. So my guess was pretty accurate. Huzzah! I know things about time zones, mostly because of buying toys. All right, so let's go ahead. We will bust into some of these Series 6 packs. I have to say, just looking at the front of the packaging here, I'm most excited for this Mecha Godzilla type costume. I think that's really cool. The chicken costume is also kind of hilarious. Even the four-armed guy, I have to say, I'm very interested to see how that works out engineering-wise, logistics-wise. So let's go ahead, open up the first one. Take a look at a little inset. I always like looking at these because like it's a snapshot of where they were when these came out. So they had Power Rangers, DC Super Friends, Fire Rescue. That's pretty cool. Let's get a little bit closer here. I don't think I've ever seen any of these. The dinos, I have a couple of these. I think I have that one. I have that one. I have this super tiny one up here. I have this and this because they came in a gift set together. I've seen this thing at Tuesday mornings by my house. It's massive. I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, right, John? I've never seen the fire either. Interesting. SpongeBob. I know SpongeBob. Ah, Castle. I wish I. Oh, hey, look. That looks familiar. I knew this was a reuse from something. And there you go. Apparently it was part of the Castle set. Alright, so taking a look over here. We got the chicken suit man. Oh, I see. He's a fried chicken mascot / worker. Then you have like Amelia Earhart over here. Crazy gnome dude. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that jester. He's awesome. But yeah, RoboCop / Mechagodzilla. That's gonna be my favorite. I can tell you now. All right. So which one did we get first? Oh, fried chicken man. Fried chicken man. All right. Let's take a look at this. I love this. This is pretty fantastic. Hey, Cat Max. Thank you for joining and welcome. All right, this is like this guy's head's not moving at all. I guess it has something to do with the helmet. But I've been getting a lot of these guys. With Zeus, this is just a normal set, but his head didn't want to move at all. And I was like, I don't want to chance it because I don't want to break anything. I'm okay with a stationary head. Because we all know when you try to move something that doesn't seem to move, you wind up with this. These fists would not move, and I got angry and I forced it, and now this guy has no fist. But he has already been replaced. So anyway, back to this guy. Yeah, I agree, John. I haven't seen pants pieces before either. It's pretty cool. So we go ahead, we put on his pants. And they just loosely fit over. But he can just walk around with his chicken pants. I'm trying to make sure his wrists move. There we go. I like his little, like, old-timey Fryman's cap. All right, so this fits all the way over top. Oh yeah, the Jurassic World. You're talking about the actual Mattel Jurassic World or the Jurassic World Imaginext? Either one, they're cool. Either way, they're cool. Yeah, I can't talk. But this is kind of funny because I feel like his wings go in here so he can hold his chicken, but then he's got these hands that stick out. So I don't know. Am I supposed to hide these somehow? Hey, what's up, train fans? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I first of all, the Mesosaurus for the Imaginext is absolutely amazing. And I was at Target the other day and I saw this giant box. It was like $30 and it said it was a Mesosaurus for the normal line, but it was all a giant rubber mouth. So I'm like, is it a hand puppet? Is it like a full Mesosaurus like rubber dinosaur? I couldn't tell. And the packaging was really nondescript. I kept turning it over to see if it showed a picture of the full toy. So I don't know. I'm very curious. If anyone's seen pictures of that, I would be interested just because. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Cat Max. I thought maybe it was like a hand puppet or like you said, like a mask or something. But yes, that's what we're talking about, John. That's the Mesosaurus. All right, moving on to the next guy here. Black Shinka Gear. Are they making a Black Shinka Gear toy? Or is it just on the show? Because I don't think I want to buy another Shinka Gear, I gotta be honest. They are making a toy too? Oh, jeez. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen the claws too, and the masks. Cat Max. So we got the Amelia Earhart. Her head can turn. She has the skinny arms, but she has the same shoulder articulation, so that's good. Same wrist articulation. She bends at the waist. And then she's got kind of a cool, like, flight jacket. Well, I gotta be honest, it's kind of a weird jacket. But I can work with it. Black Shinkalion had its own versions of all the good guys' weapons too. Death Grand Cross. Oh, darn. So that was on the most recent episode. I still haven't seen past, I guess, 14. Because I don't think that guy's back from vacation yet. Oh, Cat Max, you're talking about that like $120 T-Rex? It looks neat, but I'm just not a big fan of when it's like a super gimmick. And the two giant dinosaurs are gimmicks where, you can't just play with them and pose them how you want. Like they have special movement and they're kind of limited, and they have the like chase the car Bluetooth thing, which is kind of a neat idea. But at the same time, I'm just personally not a huge fan of that kind of stuff. Right, exactly, Cat Max. I just want a normal big T-Rex that I can play with. They should have made the Amelia Earhart clear so it would be like a ghost. Oh, John. Too soon, John. Too soon. All right, let's move on to the third one. See what we got here. Oh, what do we got? Oh, I think we got the alien. Yes, four-arm alien man. Oh, and he's got a little jacket of some kind. See what we got. Whoop. Oh, really? In Japan, the Evangelion Shinkansen? Yeah, I think if I had to choose Cap Max between the um the giant T-Rex and the what's the new what's the new dinosaur? The one that chases the car? I think I would just choose the T-Rex just cuz like you said, the one that chases the car, its legs are permanently attached to that weird gray thing that runs underneath it. And so it's just weird. Like you can't when you play with a dinosaur, it's always gonna have that weird large gray piece underneath it, which I just think is weird. It makes the dinosaur look weird, in my opinion. But I like this guy. Look at his crazy forearms. I don't think these have. They look like they have wrist articulation, but I don't think they do. But the top ones do. Was just talking with Shuk about Weibo Shogun back. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. He's our translator, so we can't watch until he comes back. We miss him. So do you think this goes on the front or on the back? Let's consult the instructions. Or actually, probably we could just look at the packaging. All right, it looks like it goes on the back. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but the packaging says the back, but that can't be right. I don't know. Here's the packaging. Now, the packaging would make it look like that is the front. But I'm having the darndest time getting it on there. Yeah, I don't know what this mask is. See, he's this weird like lip to the back of his hat. And that is causing me difficulties getting this on. There we go. There we go. I think that's supposed to be like a jetpack. Right? I like it though. That's what we're going to go with. Also, because I think at this point it's going to be too hard to get this off. So, hooray! But no, I love the forearms. I think that's really cool. All right, next we go. Proto Man. From Mega Man, you're talking about? I didn't even open that. What am I doing? Train fans, how do you watch these without them being subbed? Yes! I love it. Mecha Godzilla. I love how he looks like he's got Robocop visor or like Cyclops from the X-Men. But yeah, this guy's awesome. The colors are awesome. The armor looks amazing. He's got his little claws on his feet. All right, let's go. That is so cool. Yeah, I think you're right because I've seen Bolt Matrix posting a lot of stuff about Zoids. Yeah, Zoids, right? I was like Zords, and I was like, no, not Zords, Zoids. I got to be honest, I never watched Zoids. I remember seeing the toys like at Toys R Us and stuff, and I just thought they looked neat, but I just never got into it. I love this. Look at this. This is so much fun. Woohoo! All right, hold on. I'm missing comments. Imaginext style Ultraman kaiju minifigs. Oh my god, could you imagine a Imaginext Ultraman? I'd buy it. Just saying. They could make anything in Imaginext. I just watch it live in Shinkoli on Discord I run. There's someone in there who speaks Japanese I can interpret on occasion, but she was sleeping. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Zoids might come back. I think they did well, the first run, so I'm sure whoever still owns that license or if the license lapsed, there's money to be had, I'm sure. Someone should get on that. All right, let's see. Oh, we got the Jesta. Oh, Zoids Istakara as well. That's nice. Have you ordered in any of the fancy Zoid toys? I'm sure HLJ probably has them if you're looking for them. All right, so we got the head there. We got arm and wrist articulation. I just like it because, you know, he's got the crisscross colors, like a Harley Quinn type thing going on. I love these feet. Little bells on the end of his feet. That's fantastic. And then he's got this crazy mask. I don't know. The mask, I feel like the figure is so colorful and fun on its own. When you put the mask on, it kind of hides him. I mean, it's all right. I kind of wish he just had like the headdress on this face. But I also kind of like this. It's got a crazy staff with like a sickle on the end. Yeah, right? It is kind of creepy. The awful sequel with the baby. What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm missing something. Yeah, right? Like, that's kind of creepy. Like I said, right here, fun. He's got a smile on his face. He's hanging out. Then it's like, ah. Oh, the Son of the Mask. Is that what you're talking about? The crappy sequel with the baby? That's got to be it, right? Son of the Mask? I did not see it. I saw that it exists, but I did not watch it. I liked the first one with Jim Carrey. I thought it was fun. I think that did well. They made a cartoon and they made toys. It was everywhere for a while, the first one. Because I think it's a comic book. I wasn't familiar with the comic before the Jim Carrey movie. I did not watch Son of the Mask. Some things you can just tell from the bat they're going to be bad. So I don't bother watching. Oh, Son of the Mask or the first one you're talking about? What is this guy? David the Gnome. Am I dating myself? Does anyone here remember David the Gnome? Yeah, the first one's got some great quotes. I agree with that. No, I'm dating myself. You can Google David the Gnome sometime. It was a Nickelodeon show. He had a fox. His name was Swift. He looked exactly like this. His head is gigantic. I like this. Mushroom shield. That is nuts. I mean, when I saw him on the picture, I'm just like, oh, he's a little gnome. That's cool. But the fact that it's like a regular dude with a gnome hat, that's what makes it creepy. It's probably just a way for them to make the figure so they don't have to mold the head on there permanently. But oh, you just Google David the Gnome. Yeah, it's a I would say it's a 90s cartoon, maybe late 80s, 90s. David the Gnome was voiced by the dad from Happy Days. So this shield is so heavy he can not really hold it upright. But anything that would attack him from the ground, he's totally guarding against that. I think he's cool though. I like the sickle. I think that's is that from like Scarecrow? I feel like that's a repurpose, but definitely cool. I love the shield. It's heavy as heck, but I love that. And then it's just like, ooh, I'm just a weird dude, but I got a giant, massive head. So that's cool. I think he's guarding the real, and that's true. Gnomes that would be his size. This is a pretty awesome wave, though. I have to say. Definitely think the Godzilla type dinosaur thing is my favorite. The fry cook with the chicken suit is pretty awesome. I really like the jester, but I kind of like him better without the helmet. And this guy's pretty cool too. I kind of really like this four armed alien. Let's see if I can zoom. Okay, no, I'm trying to zoom back out. There we go. She comes with a propeller. I don't know. What is she doing with that? Putting it on a plane she doesn't have. I don't know. All right. Wave 6, very cool. If you can find them, I recommend them. But boom, I'm not done yet. I got Wave 10 we can check out. Woo. I'm excited. I think Wave 10's got some cool stuff going on. So first, we'll take a look at the little instruction booklet. Power Rangers, DC Super Friends, we know this. Teen Titans Go, Treasure Hunters. I've been catching up on the Treasure Hunters. I think I have everything except the plane and the big pyramid. But Toys R Us is going out of business, and literally every single Toys R Us I go to has at least 30 of these in various parts of the store. So I feel like eventually that's going to get it's super clearanced. So I'm going to wait and grab it then. Okay, I was right. I thought that the Yeti was only at Target because I've never seen it anywhere else. So the whole theme is exclusive to Target. So my guess was correct. I think I have most of these too. I think the only one I don't have is I don't have the big Yeti, and I don't have the temple. I bought a Kyoretsu-O from Go Zinger, and now I'm completely. What is Go Zinger? Oh, Go Onger. Okay, that makes more sense. Our Toys R Us just bought in some new Transformer movie. Oh, that's cool, dude. My Toys R Us's Transformer section is completely over. Oh, that's right. I forgot the hot dog guy was in this wave. Well, he's gonna be the #1 winner for me. The hockey guy's cool too. Oh, you got a space mutant. You got a ninja. Oh, dude, look at this two-headed ogre, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what it is. My Toys R Us is just like they get new Imaginext stuff all the time. They get other things, but the Transformer section, I guess Hasbro is just like, nope, we're not giving you anything else. Is Jack? Oh yeah, Jack Stone. Is it really, John? Oh, in the initial cut. Oh, that sucks. All right, so I don't think these heads move. Oh, do you guys? Now here's the thing. We all know that Mattel owns Masters of the Universe. They created it. And they won't just come out and do a Masters of the Universe line or theme in Imaginext, even though I pray forever that they will. Yes, thank you, John. It is my He-Man rant again. Here's the thing. I won't do the full rant. But you can tell when they slip in references. And if this is not a reference to Too Bad, I don't know what is. Because look, does anyone remember Too Bad? This guy, the heads even look exactly like Too Bad. That is fantastic. And he's even got his axe. I love it. It's getting to the point where I'm just going to buy like every Master of the Universe reference and then just put them all together and make my own Master of the Universe theme. Because that's definitely Too Bad. I love it. There's Skunk Ore, that's right, John. There's I found on I think I found it on Amazon the other day. I didn't buy it. But I found this I don't even know what theme it's from. It's really old. It's in like a clear it's Imaginext, but it's in a clear bubble. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Ares figure that just came out for Wonder Woman, and it has that backpack with the axe that like auto chops down. This is it's a blue skeleton with like it's like a blue body with a white skeleton face and a purple hood, and it has that axe chopping thing. And I'm like, it looks so much like Skeletor that I kind of just want to buy it, but it's a little pricey because it's super old. But I'm like, I don't know, man. If that's not a Skeletor reference, I don't know. So I really kind of want it. Maybe I could find it somewhere like a yard sale or something. Oh, here we go. We got a cool astronaut dude. Oh, what is this thing? Vine sauce. Look at this. It's hollow underneath. That thing is creepy. Yeah, definitely. It's like a little frog or something. This is the worst opera ever. You're a geeky man. Oh, really? All right, so this is definitely molded on there. So this is a cool spaceman suit, I assume. And he's found an alien. Exactly, Echo Boy, you are correct. It is an astronaut with an alien dog. But he's pretty cool. I like it. Very fun. All right, moving on, moving on. Yeah, he does kind of look like a frog, too. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We got a sword. And we got a assassin. This guy looks like Assassin's Creed or something to me. That's what this strikes me like. Strikes me, reminds me of whatever term you like to use. All right, so this, the head cannot move, and the cape area, sash, whatever you like to call that, that is all stationary. That is not going anywhere. But he has wrist and arm movement. Yeah, I always appreciate the cloth capes. I think they look nice. He's neat. I like him. And he's got this really, really cool. He does, yeah, like D&D or Warcraft or something. It reminds me of absolutely. I swear he can hold this. Come on, come on. There we go. I like this sword though. It's a pretty cool sword. Yeah, he's cool. Oh, he's like an elf. He's like an elven rogue or a. Yeah, he's cool, little assassin. Very cool. Very cool. All right, zoom back out. No, no, da. Every time I try to zoom in and out, it makes me scroll through the comments. Yeah, it almost makes me think of like Lord of the Rings or something. There's lots of references going on here. All right, where's my hot dog guy? Where is he? Yes. Yes. Hot dog man. I just love it because they did a hot dog man in the Lego minifigures as well. So everyone loves the hot dog suit. What did you say? My razor blade always looks like a stick of gum. It's an old time box cutter I got from back in high school when I used to work in a supermarket. They gave us these little box cutters just to open up the cardboard boxes that cereal and random things came in. All right, so this is just a normal dude he's Imaginext man. He's got that painted on his shirt. He's got a tattoo. He's got it on his back. He's everywhere. He's even got it in his mustard. All right, let's go. That's pretty awesome. So you can do two fast food guys sitting on the corner. Come buy hot dogs. Come buy fried chicken. It makes me think of. Did you guys ever see? There was an SNL skit with JT, and he was dressed as a giant omelet. He's like, "Bring it on into Omeletville." It was hilarious. It was. I think it was JT was the omelet, and then Chris Parnell was like eggs and bacon or something. Gotta loosen the joints. Gotta unstick a bunch of hem whenever I open a Reveltech. Well, that's no good. It is true, John. They really do. I think like they just steal each other's ideas. There's only so many random things you can do. Let's be honest. Oh, sweet. We got this cool mutant guy. He's got a metal eye patch. Oh, dude, look at this hammer. This guy's cool, man. Look at this. He's like a scaly mutant dude. He's got a metal eye patch. Can his head move? No, not really. Then he's got this cool axe hammer combo. This guy definitely reminds me of a Warcraft character. He can fight the rogue. Alright, so how in the heck does this thing work? I guess this is kind of a mess. Okay. What the heck is this? I'm guessing like this. Yeah, alright. I don't know. I kind of like him better without it. But it's still cool. It's just when they're always made out of this soft plastic, they're so easy to warp. But either way, the figure's cool and I love the weapon. I don't know. I guess that goes like that, right? Yeah, he does look like an orc. A little bit scalier. Alright, so judging by the package, should be the hockey guy. Hockey guy, there we go. Yeah, I agree, John. When they do them real soft plastic like that, they get smooshed in the packaging, so it gets weird. All right, he's missing teeth. That's a nice attention to detail. I like that. He's got giant gloves. That's cool. I guess he lined them up. No, I guess that doesn't matter. And he's got his skates molded on. And his head does not move, so you can put his pads on. That's pretty cool. Mine's got a bunch of paint messed up on his foot. That's a bummer. But I like his skates. And of course his hockey stick. It's a little bit thicker here at the top. There we go. 80s train theme musicals. What? Train fans? What the heck are you talking about? Alright. So there we go. That is it for waves 6 and 10. So 10 was the hockey, the elf, the astronaut, the hot dog man, and this, oops, orc thing. I like this guy a lot. Too bad reference. Yokai Watch. Yeah, Yokai Watch unfortunately did not do that well. I think I actually still have some metal packs somewhere. Maybe one day I'll open them on a stream. It was back when Toys R Us was selling them like 10 for $1, and that just made me laugh so much that I would just buy 10 every time I went in. And then it was funny. They were selling them 10 for $1. Then they went back up to like $2 or whatever when they started going out of business. And I was like, well, if people weren't buying them 10 for $1, they're not going back to buy them for $2 a piece. Yeah, but I guess Yoga kind of sucks. I missed with the main watch toy once. Wasn't too bad, but totally different approach from. Yeah, I have the first watch. I actually I bought the first watch at GameStop because GameStop was selling it with some special metal that was exclusive to GameStop. So I was like, okay, I'll buy it there. It's all the same price. And then like after I bought it at GameStop, a couple weeks later, it was like half price on clearance at Toys R Us, and I was like, oh, I guess I should have just waited. But yeah, that's what I have, the white one. That's the first one, right, John? Yeah, I have the whatever the first one was, and I have some Wave One and Wave Two. I bought, I think when the first wave came out, I bought maybe like 10 or so packs when they were like $3 a piece because I'm just like, this is really expensive. It's like $1 a metal. And then when they were 10 for $1, I bought a bunch of them. I don't think I ever completed series 1 or 2 though. I think they did 4 different series for the first watch, and then they went into that Yo Motion. I never messed with any of that stuff. I never bought the second watch. I tried to watch the show, but every time I would watch the show, I would fall asleep. So that was telling to me that it wasn't that great. Yeah, all right. Well, that is all that I have. Yeah, it did. I can hang out for a couple more minutes, but then I'll probably go just because, I'm out of stuff to do. So you'll just be staring at this screen full of Imaginext figures for the next little bit. I guess I can move this one out of the way. No, I haven't, train fans. I keep going back and forth. I mean, let's be honest. I'll probably get it, but I might just wait for a sale because I feel like if any one of them is going to go on sale, it's probably going to be the H5. And if I don't get it, I could live without it. But so if it goes on sale, I might get it. I'm really bummed that the 800 is still order stopped. Like that was order stopped like overnight. Like I got your message the next day, and I couldn't believe it went to order stop so fast. But that's the thing. No one over here has seen Miku yet because those haven't been subbed for us. So it's a guarded secret. No, I've seen those. The Grocery Gang reminds me of there was a line back in the 80s called Food Fighters, and it was basically the same thing. It was like anthropomorphic food items with army regala helmets and things. But I've seen some pictures. They're kind of neat. I don't think I'll get them, but they're kind of cool. I've seen them around. Yeah, the Knuckle Fist is the N700A. That I just reviewed that one. That one's pretty awesome. Apparently, it's one of the only ones you can still find in Japan. Which one is the H5? Oh, so like all these toys are sold out in Japan? That wouldn't surprise me. They're really cool toys, and I really like the show. So I've been pretty impressed with it so far. Like I thought Drivehead was fun, and the toys were definitely fun, but the show for Drivehead just wasn't as good. I think the show for Shinkaleon's been crushing it. Hey Cody, welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know why train fans the shin guards like rotate up for the super mode, but they do for some reason. So there you go. Yes, Watcha Gotcha Boogie Boogie. That I mean, here's the thing. That song is ridiculous, but listen to it once, it'll be stuck in your head for 10 days. Yes, the big drive head van is awesome. I remember when I first started watching the show, I was like, "Oh, they should make a toy of this giant van," but I bet they never will. And then they did, and I was like, "Oh." I have a feeling the 800 will be in stock. For some reason, HLJ does this where they get timid and they like to put it on order stop super early because they don't know how many they're going to get in, or they're afraid they'll oversell it. and then it comes in and they fulfill the pre-orders and it's still in stock and you can get one. I mean, for like a day or so. I wouldn't say like forever, but you can definitely, like, that's what happened to me when I bought Cogman for, what the heck is that movie called? The Transformers 5. Last night. Wow. That's how long it's been since I've thought about the last night. The Cogman toy never showed up here because the line died. So we never, it was like the only toy in Deluxe Wave 4, and we never got Wave 4 because the line just sputtered and died. And so it came out in Japan and it was on order stop forever, but then the day it came out, they had some in stock, so I bought it and that's how I got it. Oh, National Train Day, huh? Very cool. Echo Boy, you're saying you love He-Man, like as in Masters of the Universe? Because I am inclined to agree, as I'm sure you all know. I also got this thing recently, which I did a video for. This giant javelin. I was pretty impressed with it. I didn't even know that this existed, but then I saw a video for it online, or I saw it in a video or something, and I was like, they made a javelin? That's amazing. And I just got lucky and found it on Amazon for $30, still brand new. And I was like, oh wow, that's a pretty good deal to me. I don't remember if you ever got the Trinity Shinkalion. Yes, I did. The three tiny guys that merge together. You're talking about. And the nice thing about them is that anyone can be the torso. Like they, they're not like, oh, this one has to be the torso. This one is the leg. You can switch them around, so they're all different configurations. I actually have a few Gundam model kits that I bought a long time ago when I was watching Unicorn, and I just never put them together because I have no free time. I put one together, and it took like an entire Sunday afternoon, and I was like, wow, these are a time commitment. Yeah, I'm sure Trinity will be on the show. Yeah, the Geo Common Rider is going to be like half and half, I think, because I think Heisei era ends, I want to say like January or February. So it'll start in September, October. So it'll be like the first couple months will be Heisei, and then the second half of it will be whatever comes after Heisei. So it'll be like a half and half. So I think they're saying it's like technically the final Heisei rider. Oh, you did a Super Mini Pod of the Dyna Megazord, John? Very nice. How long did that take you? Digivolving Spirit toys. I've seen pictures of those. Is that like the Agumon that goes into the War Greymon and so forth and so on? They look nice, but they're pricey. They're like $60 a pop. If I'm thinking of the same thing. So Kamen Rider Geo is kind of like Wild Farce, whereas one half. Yeah, yeah, Cody, kind of. Metal Garurumon is your favorite? Yeah, Metal Garurumon's pretty awesome. I did each Zord tonight, probably 6 hours altogether. Wow. Guess what? Your only Digimon you care for? Is there some kind of train related Digimon? Trainmon? I don't know. Is there a train Digimon? I don't remember one. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. What's the train Digimon? Yeah, Patamon. He's a good one. I don't know. I really like both War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. so it's hard to choose. Obviously, Omnimon is amazing. Oh, Locomon? That makes sense. Yeah, I've never seen. I've never seen. What's the third one called? Tamers? I've never seen Tamers. I've never seen Frontier. I saw most of Savers, but then like, well, I saw what do they call Savers over here? Data Squad or something. Um, because for some reason the airing schedule was weird, and when it got time to be like the last 5 or 7 episodes, either the time slot moved or it got canceled or something, and they dumped them online or something like that. So I never got around to watching the last like 5 to 7 episodes of Savers. Train fans, take your Angela Anaconda and get out. That takes me back. That's like what on the was that actually in the theater or was it just on the VHS? I think it was in the theater too, wasn't it? That little short before the movie. Yeah, you want to talk about here's some show we have that that show was around for what 6 months. Yeah, for some reason they felt it warranted that little skit before the Digimon movie. I mean, whatever, but it's just funny to me. Random. Um, what came after Savers? Was it Atmon? No, no Fusion X Wars. I think I saw the first 2 seasons of Fusion, which were pretty good, and I saw all of Atmon. Yeah, Cross Wars, Fusion, Cross Wars, whatever you want to call it. People say Tamers deconstructed, but the Frontier did because it was human become. Yeah, that was the thing. That was one thing about Frontier that I thought was pretty cool. The Digimon turned into like armor for the humans. Um, so I definitely want to check that out sometime. I'll be honest with you. Um, I think the reason I never watched Tamers was because when it was announced, I didn't really like the designs of any of the Digimon. Like I don't like that rabbit thing. It was in the Digimon movie, and then they reused it for Tamers. It's like the big fat ears. I don't like that thing. I don't know why. I don't like the design of that. The fox one is all right, and then the red dragony dinosaur type thing is kind of cool, but I don't know. I think that's what turned me off. That's why I never ended up watching Tamers. It was just I didn't really think the Digimon didn't excite me. Level 2 Gashats. Kill Atmon. Oh, I thought Atmon was fun. Rampage toys? No, I'm sorry. I don't have any Rampage toys. I've seen Adventure 1 and 2 and Atmon. I'm in the middle of Tamers. Terriermon. Yeah, I know. Shuki loves Terriermon. I don't care for it, though. He knows. He knows I don't like it. We've had this discussion. He can get over it. Yeah, someday. I think if I was gonna, well, first of all, I have to finish Try. I watched like the first. You know how like each part of Try is 4 episodes, and they call them like movies. Um, I watched the first one, and I think I watched the first episode of the second one, so I'm so behind because I think they're on like 5 or 6 by now, maybe even more. So I don't know. I'm so behind on Try, but it's on my list. I just finished Double. I watched all of Double and all the movies and everything, so Double's done. Um, yes, 6. Okay, so there you go. Kabuterimon, yeah, I like Kabuterimon for sure. Who's Alphamon? I don't know Alphamon. He might be from one I don't know. But yeah, Kabuterimon's awesome. But anyway, so now that I finished Double, my plan is to finish Try and also Legend Hero because I watched about half of that. So I need to finish Legend Hero and Try, and then I think eventually I'm going to watch Go Onger because I've never seen Go Onger, and I love those suits, and I heard it's fun, goofy and crazy. I just shined the Shuki signal. I'm on Atmon 37. It's not bad, but I could do without it. Probably the first half is so close to yokai. I would say with Atmon, um, it definitely ramps up in the second half. So get ready. Yeah, John, I agree. And that's the thing. I wanted to watch the show before I reviewed the toys, so I had some kind of basis, so I knew what I was talking about. Because I got the toys and they're awesome, but I don't know that much of it yet. So when I finished the series, I was gonna review the toys. So I could identify things and use proper names. Although I'm gonna be honest, it's in Korean, so I can't pronounce anything correctly. Because I'm like, oh, I want to pronounce it like a Japanese word, and no, that's not how it works. So I'm sure I'll get that wrong. But that is yes, I want to watch Go Onger, Digimon Try, Legend Hero, something else. Yes, Imperial Dramon. Imperial Dramon is awesome. Oh yeah, Wizard. I liked Wizard. A lot of people don't like Wizard, but I actually thought Wizard was pretty good. I know. I know Doug loves Wizard. Icky Bully on Twitter. Oh, my leg's falling asleep. I gotta move. Whew. All right. Well, I'll hang out for a couple more minutes, and then I should probably get going since it is 12:30. I have not seen Kabuto yet. I have seen everything from Double onward. Um, my plan was to what I wanted to do was now that I've seen all of like I don't want to use the term neo heisei because it's not really a thing, but I've seen from Double onward. I was gonna go back and then do from Kabu or from Kuga to Decade in order, but I don't think that's gonna happen because it'll just take forever. Yes, that's another reason train fans I wanted to watch it because I was like if I could finish it before the 10 years after, because I mean the 10 years after will come out and then it'll be a while before it gets translated over here. So I felt like with a decent amount of time I could probably. Hey, buddy. When he said he was coming to get you, I didn't think he'd actually show up. That's hilarious. You know about Terriermon. You know I don't like Terriermon. I didn't say he's bad. I just said I don't care for it. You've still seen more than me, but I have you beat on Ultraman. Yes, you definitely do. Ultraman, I've only seen. Sorry, Shook. Ultraman, I've only seen from X onward. Where I'm at Wizard, it's just slow. I'm not a fan of the gimmick compared to O's or Forze, where I love the characters. Yeah, that's fair. The rings are a bit of a departure from, say, O medals or switches, but I think they're fun. I like the Plow monsters. What's up with you, buddy? What are you up to on this Saturday evening? Thanks for stopping by to say hello. Working? That's not what Saturdays are for. Yeah, because Train Fan goes and rats me out. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go tell on you." I was like, "He knows." Terriermon. Oh goodness. Yeah, we will have to do that. Maybe once we do the halfway point. I don't know. What's halfway? You think Shinkali on how many episodes do you think it'll have? 26 or 52? I've seen Ginga through Jeed in their movies, all of Zero stuff, Mega Monster Battle Show. What? Mega Monster Battle Show? That sounds interesting. Yeah, I keep checking the page. I really just want to watch more episodes. I gotta wait for that guy to come back from his vacation. Drivehead had 37. They've confirmed a run past. Okay. So if it runs through August, that's what, 4 months from now? Give or no, I can't add. Well, if it's past August, 4 months. So that's like what, another 15 episodes, and they're probably on about 20-ish now. So probably about the same as Drivehead. They're on 18. Okay. Yeah, Patamon's cool. I'm falling asleep. Yeah, I wish I had my. I don't have my complete selection animation Digivice handy. Or I'd be playing with all those sounds. Because it does the. I think it does the warp digivolves for all of them. It's been such a long time. Yeah, I love. It's like one of my favorite things. It plays the theme song. It does all the transformations. It's super fun. I have it on my desk. I just play with it all the time. What's the new one? I saw something about it, but I didn't. I didn't read too much about it. Yeah, Butterfly is fantastic. I really like the songs from Adventure 2 as well. I was hoping they were going to do a complete selection animation D3, and then it would have all the same stuff for Vmon, Hawkmon, Ankylomon, Wormmon, all the Adventure 2 ones that are new. And even and have the eggs, you know what I mean? Like have Flame Dramon and all that stuff. That would be worth it to me because then each one would have two eggs, and then it's normal, then it's fusions and everything. Yeah, exactly. That's why it was lame. That's why I didn't buy it. If the D3 had all of them and all their eggs and everything, I absolutely would have bought that. But it was only the Kari and uh, Takeru voices. I saw something on the Bandai page about a new Digivice though, but I don't know anything about it. Why isn't the Digimon? Why isn't the Adventure 2? Yeah, I don't know, Cody. I asked that myself. I know you can't post links. Just tell us about it. I'll be honest with you, train fans. I don't know anything about Discord. I don't know how it works. I don't know what it does. I could look into it, and if I started using it, I would definitely join your Discord. I remember Monster Hunter. He doesn't like teaching me things. He gets tired of me. I understand. I think the new Digivice has something to do with Omegamon. That's what they call Omnimon, right? Omegamon. Who is Omnimon over here? He's very similar to the original, but it only does Agumon, Gabumon, and Meikomon. Oh, the girl with the glasses? Is that what her Digimon is called? Hmm. Interesting. What does it cost? And I'm assuming it's a PB exclusive. It's not a normal release. Goo! Yeah, see, by the time you're done, that's gonna be like $100. I don't know. I mean, Omnimon is cool, but I feel like the one that I have already does like 90% of what I'd want. Yeah, I don't know. Probably won't. What about you, Shuk? Are you thinking about getting it? I just feel like $100 for a handful of new sounds is not really worth it. Yeah, John says no. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that would be like a good Mandarake search. If you could get, if I could find it on Mandarake for like $50, then I would probably go for it. It's one of those things that I'm not super concerned with. So if I never get it, I could live without it. But with Hasbro owning PR, do they own Digimon since Saban did? I don't know, Cody. That's an excellent question. I know that Toku Chris and a couple guys were talking about that the other day on Twitter. You know, all Saban's other properties like VR Troopers and Digimon and Mass Rider and Mystic Knights and all that kind of stuff. I don't think he got all those back. I think, well, he did. Now he must have had it to do Fusion, so I don't know. Shoot, do you want to weigh in on that one? Would that go to Hasbro with everything else, or would he retain that stuff? I would assume it's the whole kit and caboodle, but I don't know that. Okay, so that was like a one-off. So if Hasbro wanted to do more Digimon, they'd have to go to Toei. That would make sense. No, I honestly, here's the thing. I would love them to dub Appmon just because I would be interested to see what they would do toy wise. Because I would love normal little action figures of all the Appmon Digimon. Because in Japan, we only got those weird, like, model kit things, which were okay, but they weren't great. Here, I actually happen to have this one right here. These things. And they're okay, but they're not amazing. And I would be interested to see what Hasbro would do as far as tiny, just normal monster figures. And I would probably buy a bunch of them. But I feel like Fusion was such a bomb that I don't know if anyone would bother to try. Yeah, I think with Shinkansen, well, we couldn't get Tokuger, so I'm sure we're not going to get Shinkalion. Kids don't play with trains. Yeah, I honestly I liked the Atmon toys as far as like the chips and the Digivice, the Apply Drive. Um, the little model kit figures were decent, but I would love just normal, just little monster toys like we used to get back in the day. I mean, they used to do. I still have a bunch of extra chips too, and I still never finished a whole set of all of them. But um, what Bandai used to make is back in the day, those little 2-inch, just like little monster action figures. They used to have like one play feature and just some movable joints. Like that's all I want. Something similar to this, just little monster figures with a couple points of articulation. I don't need snap together pieces, model kits, and stickers. Chips, give me your female White Hope and Sonic Jet. Are you talking about the discs for the drive gear? That's what that's called. If Fusion was a contract thing, who's dubbing Try? I don't know. That's another good question. I don't know who's dubbing Try. I would assume Funimation, but they would have no license to the toys or anything like that. They would literally just dub and distribute the anime. Wait, did Funimation do the original? I don't know. I should know these things, but I don't. Monster in My Pocket. I remember Monster in My Pocket. I'm just really hoping that Shout Factory gets to keep doing the Sentai DVDs with the whole Hasbro thing. I think they should be able to. I don't see why they would stop. I don't think Hasbro has any plans to distribute them themselves, and I know they've done other releases because I know Shout Factory did all the Transformers stuff. I think Shout Factory is the one that put out all the Japanese shows like Master Force and Headmasters and Victory. So if Shout Factory is already doing Japanese versions of other Hasbro properties, I don't see why they would stop doing the Sentai DVDs. Oh, it is Shout. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Then that's good news. Because we're just about to get into like the awesome corridor of Sentai with Gao Ranger, Hurricaneger, Aba Ranger, Deca Ranger, Magi Ranger. I'd even be interested to see Bookenger just because Operation Overdrive was such a that I'd like to see what Bookenger was. Bruno stayed out of my dreams. What? What are you talking about, train fans? You dreaming of Bruno? What are you talking about? Oh, my leg fell asleep again. Oh, so you're dreaming about him, huh? All right. Well, I apologize. I don't really have anything interesting more to show you visually, but I do have fun chatting with you guys. Yeah, literally, like, well, let's see. Time Ranger's happening in July, so Gao Ranger will be October, which means January will be Hurricaneger, April will be Abaranger, then July again Deca Ranger, and then in the fall Magi Ranger. So that's going to be a lot of good ones next year. I think the Gao Ranger toys are pretty much the same as the Wild Force toys. Bukendra, I know they're definitely different. Yeah, I have. The Wild Force toys are pretty good. Bukendra is definitely vastly different than Overdrive because Overdrive, I'm pretty sure Overdrive was the first year. Bye, Echo Boy. Thanks for coming in. I'm pretty sure uh, Bokendra slash Operation Overdrive was the first year that they made their own toys instead of bringing in the Bandai molds. Because I'm pretty sure, for the most part, Magi Ranger and Mystic Force toys were the same. So I think Operation Overdrive was the first year they dumbed down the plastic because they made that horrible. They did whatever the main Megazord's called. They made it so that the submarine couldn't bend in the middle, and then when they did that, the first nine Zord combination, it was just like sleds for the yeah that you know the shoot the first that first nine combination where that Megazord came out and it was like a black version of the dump truck, and then instead of the normal like crane and mixer toy, it was just like flat sleds to put under the feet. And then I think that was the only way to get the articulated drill and shovel, and also the only way to get the head for the nine formation, which is usually the part of the crane. So you had to buy like that crap Megazord just to cannibalize like three pieces from it. And then you had to buy the second Megazord, which was the 6 through 10. Yeah. So you had to buy the second Megazord, which was like 6 through 10. But then that Megazord had non moving drill and shovel. So you had to take the drill and shovel from the other set to get the best versions. And then if you bought. So then once you had like the best versions of 1 through 10, you could actually do the 5 combination, the 9 combination, the 10 combination with the different heads. And then you could do everything all together. So yeah, it was a mess. It was handled very poorly because at the time I did not buy that second Megazord with the crappy sleds because it looked like garbage to me. And then I found out later that was the only way to get the drill, the shovel, and the 9 combination headpiece. And I was like, oh crap! So I tried to go back and find it, and it was already too far gone. But yes, if you buy the Bokenger toys, everything combines the way it's supposed to. The auxiliary Zords were sold separately. You just collect them, and then you can put them all together in the way you're supposed to, and it's much better. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm catching up on the comments. 3 humanoid ranger mechs. Jungle Fury was the first one where they introduced the cheaper. Yeah, yeah, that was weird too because, like you said, with Operation Overdrive, they were all original U.S. Zords that kind of sucked. Then they with Jungle Fury, they went back to the Bandai Japan molds, but also released smaller Bandai America molds. But the thing that sucked was they did the first Megazord with the Bandai Japan mold with the lights and sounds and the spinning, and then they did the Gorilla Megazord in the Bandai Japan mold, the larger one, and then they did the smaller Jungle Fury American one. And the auxiliary Zords with the bat, the elephant, and the shark were only in scale to the smaller Megazord, so you couldn't use them with the Jungle Fury Megazord or the Gorilla Megazord. I kept waiting for them to make a smaller version of the Gorilla Megazord, and they never did, because on the show they used the bat, the shark, and the elephant with the Gorilla Megazord as well, but because it was different size classes, you couldn't do it with the toys. And then they put out like another Megazord that was the wolf, the lion body, the chameleon, and then I think like another made up leg, just so they had another leg. And then you had to buy that so you could make the lion armor for the smaller. So it was weird. If you wanted to do auxiliary Zord combinations, you needed to buy the smaller ones. If you wanted the Japanese molds, you had to buy the bigger ones, but then you couldn't cross compatible those two size classes. Yeah, it was exactly, John. It was a mess. And the other thing is the Rhino Zord. I know they made in the smaller version, but I think they also made the Japanese version. But I never saw it anywhere. But I remember people talking about it, but I never saw it anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know if that actually happened because the Japanese Rhino is huge because you can like put all the other. Oh, it was exclusive to the Disney store. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I never saw it. Yeah, because that one's huge, and you could like sit all the other ones on top of it. But I don't think I ever got the Rhino, and I never got the smaller Megazord with the lion and the chameleon and all that stuff. I got the smaller 3 cats, the smaller 3 auxiliary Zords. I think that's it. I never bought the gorilla because I was waiting for the smaller one that never came. And I never bought the one with the wolf and the lion, the chameleon, just because I was like no money at the time. Yeah, I think if honestly, if I was going to do it now, I would just go and find all the Geki Ranger Megazords. Hey, JP fan. Yeah, that's honestly one of those things that like for Bukenger and Geki Ranger, I should hunt those mecha down just because how bungled the American versions were. I feel like the American versions of the Go Andra mecha weren't too bad. Obviously, the Souls didn't play music or anything, but I mean, Cody, I guess we could see that kind of distribution style. I don't know. I'll be very interested to see what Hasbro does. I mean, they definitely could have different size classes because you look at Transformers. You could have an Optimus Prime in a Legion class. You could have a Legends class Optimus Prime. You could have a Leader class Optimus Prime. So I mean, Any of that kind of stuff is possible. Oh, happy birthday, JP fan. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna do. I'll be interested to see what they do with the legacy line because I know they'll do build a figures. I'd just be interested to see if they do like villains or megazords or who knows. I guess we'll see. Soul of Chogokin mecha. Whew. My wallet can't afford that. Did anyone order the Soul of Chogokin Dragon Zord? I'm hoping that Amazon gets like a crazy deal on it again. I feel like the Dragon Zord would probably be the last one that I would buy. I don't think there's any way I'm buying a Soul of Chogokin Titanus. It's like a mortgage payment. I can't buy that. I think the I think the Dragon Zord's like what $180 or something like that. It's like more than what I paid for the Megazord. But the Megazord was like half price on Amazon that time. So that's probably the only way I'm going to be able to get the Dragon Zord if they do something similar. Yeah, that weird silver Titanus for in space. The Soul Chogokin Megazord I think retails for like $300, but I think when we got it, Amazon had a special sale where it was like 170, so it was like about half. Oh, you want to see all these figures? All right, I'll run through them real quick for you. So I opened wave 6 and 10. So wave 10 was this hockey player, this rogue type dude, this astronaut with crazy dog frog alien thing, this orc like warrior with the battle gauntlet or harness. I like his hammer. And this two headed, two bad Masters of the Universe reference, which is awesome. Oh, and the hot dog man. Gotta love the hot dog man. So that was wave 10, series 10. And then wave wave series 6 was this Amelia Earhart, this crazy jester, fried chicken man, this amazing Mecha Godzilla, four-armed alien, and this garden gnome with his giant mushroom shield. Super heavy. So those were the two series that I opened. Yes, I agree, train fans. This chat section is very long. And on that note, I probably should go. This has been 80 minutes. And the last 40 has just been looking at these figures because I have nothing else interesting to show you. Here, you can look at this giant flying lion. And Zeus, king of the gods. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. It is almost 1 o'clock. Thank you so much for chatting. I always have fun when you guys show up and we get to hang out. So I will probably try to do now. See, next weekend, I could probably still do it next weekend. Next weekend is Wizard World in Philly, so I will be going to that. I'll probably post some pictures of some fun cosplay and stuff. That's always a good time. And any hauls I get, I'll show you guys. But I could probably still do a live stream Friday or Saturday night, depending on what time I get back. Um, So yeah. So yes, thank you guys for popping in. Good night, and I will talk to you again next week. Or you can hit me up on Twitter anytime. So good night, everyone. Have a good one. Happy weekend. Enjoy your Sunday.